Hey, what's up guys? It's Mike from Vape Happy. Today I want to show you through a couple of the mechanical mods that we have here from Kanger. I'll also show you how they match up with the different Kanger Protanks here, the Mini, the original, and the Protank 2. Touch on the airflow and the issues that I know some of you are having, whether it's with possibly these mods, Vamos, or Provaris. And we'll touch on a simple solution that one of our Facebook fans kind of enlightened me on. Well, kind of just turn the light on because I knew how it worked, but anyways, we'll get there. Okay, so the K101, K100, these are the two mechanical mods that we carry from Kanger. The best ones for the price that I found. Telescopic mods. Anyways, bottom firing button, reverse locking ring. Touched on these on a different video, so I'm not going to get into that. We will start off talking about the Protank 1. Okay, the original Protank. Now, uses the 510 threading, obviously, and the reason we're touching on these tanks is they're my favorite. They perform the best out of all of them, and let me explain a little bit about it. So this is a bottom fed coil. This is a coil unit that sits inside here. Okay, coil is actually inside right here, and these are the wicks you see. This is a used one that I've used, so it's a little bit dark. Okay, but inside here is where you're going to find the coil. Right here is the wick. You can actually take this all apart and rebuild it if you really want to. But for a couple of bucks you can have a new one. I don't even bother with it really. But there you go. And you're not going to get any dry hits. So like you'll see the other clear misers that have the wicks, the long wicks that start at the top and come down here. If you've ever owned one of those, you know you're going to get a dry hit, and then you realize you have to turn it and tilt it and make sure your wicks are saturated all the time to make sure you don't get a dry hit. With the Protanks, since it is on the bottom, gravity feeds it. Even with the, you can't even see that I have any juice in this thing really, but I will not get a dry hit even like that. Okay. Now, one issue people have had with the Kanger Protanks on any devices, they say that it's too airy of a draw, too much air. I don't have an issue with that. Some people do. I enjoy it. I'm going to take a dry pull on this just so that you can tighten it down. Just so that, I don't know if you're going to be able to really hear a difference, but just in hopes that you can. This one's flooded. There you go. Not too airy. Okay, at least for me, I like it. Now, if you do have an issue with that, I would jump up to the Protank 2. Kanger paid attention to what everybody was saying, and they made some adjustments, and they really did make a tighter draw. It's not so tight that you can't get anything. It's actually it's still comfortable for me. Let's see if I'll give you a couple of dry pulls. So, if you want a tighter draw, go with the Protank 2. Okay, now I would say the airiest draw of them all would have to be the Mini, simply because, I'm sorry, there we go. Let me just show you how it looks first. I think it looks really good on these mechanical mods, but simply because the air holes, the air holes that give you the draw are actually on the outside here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, versus the original tank and even the new Protank where it's on the base unit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, on these larger tanks, the air hole is pretty much, I mean, if you were to get one and look at it, the last thread is pretty much right on the hole, right at the same line. So if you were to take this, again, my Vamo doesn't have any problems, but another one that I tested it on, you cranked it all the way down. Okay, I still get draw. But some of them, like I said, if the threading is not the same, it could very easily cover that hole, very easily. I guess not too easily, but enough for people to be, you know, making complaints, regular complaints from Provari owners and whatnot about not getting any air draw. So the solution, a simple one, would just be to go with the Mini. And honestly, they perform the same. If you like to vape at a higher voltage, then get a 2.5 ohm coil, throw it in there, put it in your Provari, and vape at 4.5 volts if you want. Yeah, if you want to put in a mechanical mod, just go with the lower ohm coil. Kanger recommends the 2.2. You can go as low as 1.8. I believe they even carry a 1.5 ohm coil, but I'm not going to carry those. But this would be your solution, honestly, and it rips really well. It's the same thing, same coil. So I mean, you just think about it that way. The only difference is the capacity. This is 1.5, and the Protank 2 and the 1 are, I believe, 2.5 mil. But that's the difference. This would be the solution to any airflow issues that you may have with your particular device. And that's it. We actually sell these kits. Well, actually, we sell these mods, the case only, or with the Kanger tank. Different options. If you do get the package with the Kanger tank, it comes with the Sanyo 3.7 volt 18650, as well as a charger. So it's a complete kit. And our website's bvapehappy.com. You can click the link at the bottom here to check it out. I hope the video was helpful. If I missed anything or you have any questions, please comment or contact us on Facebook. Alright guys, have a good one. We'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.